Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's GIFTCODE Streams here, and welcome back to my channel. So we have here a new gift code, guys, and the gift code that will be Scamon PPT 1770. That's Scamon PPT 1770. So let's use this and let's check what are the contents of this, guys. Okay, so we have here, oh my god, that's 200 pet summoning ticket and also 200 hero summoning ticket, guys. So today we will talk about my top 12 favorite PvP heroes. Okay, so let's go to this formation, and I have here my top 12 favorite heroes. So this is in any order, guys. Okay, first that would be Colt. So why is it that Colt is one of my favorites? The reason for this is this one. We have here the active skill, so it grants a Wandering Hunter buff to the caster for 10 seconds, and it deals a damage equal to 3000% of attack in a 3-meter wide. And take note, we have here 20-meter long area in front of the caster, so this is freaking insane, guys. And then it inflicts jet black bullet, the buff for 10 seconds upon successful attack, and we have here and increases crit hit rate by 100%. So this is the Wandering Hunter buff. It is a buff to the caster, and it increases final attack by 30%, and also we got here some bonus damage rate by 24%, and this effect cannot be removed by any buff removal. And this jet black bullet, we have here the decrease in final accuracy by 60%, and also crit hit damage at 24%, along with weakness attack damage by 24%. So take note, this Colt we have here, my god, this is a freaking very devastating, guys. The crit hit rate by 100%. So that is the reason why this Colt is freaking insane in PvP. And also take note, we have here some active skill. The range of this is 180, guys. This is a freaking nice, especially in PvP. So if I'll check here the crit attack, this crit attack also adds to the hero, but not that much, maybe around 10% or 5% only. Okay, so next we have here a Bydam. So what I like about this Bydam is this active skill. We have here Silence, guys. So it says here it deals damage equal to 800% of attack in a 3-meter wide and 20-meter long. Take note, 3-meter wide and 20-meter long. The same with that Colt in front of the caster, and inflicts Silence debuff for 10 seconds upon successful attack. And we have here also critical hit rate increased by 100%. So this Bydam is freaking insane also, guys, in PvP, because we have here some Silence and a very huge AoE here. And take note, we have here also 180 range, guys. Okay, so although we have here some decent crit hit attack also, but apparently, okay, as I have said, this crit hit attack only adds like 5 to 10% in PvP. Okay, so next, aside from that Bydam, we get here also Arang. So this Arang is a support type. What I like about this Arang is this whimsical heroics buff to allies for 10 seconds. And also Arang has a revival, guys. It revives you 100% HP, limited only to one time when fallen. So this whimsical heroics, it nullifies the damage taken 3 times. This is a buff to all allies. And also it decreases damage taken by 25%. So this is the reason why this Arang is freaking nice also to use in PvP. And this buff cannot be removed with any buff removal. This is what I like about this Arang, guys. Okay, so next we have here Heinz. Okay, so Heinz is one of my favorite also. Okay, so what I like about this Heinz, this Immortal, guys. So it says here on this active skill, we have here a range of 120. So if we will compare that with the Colt and also Bydam, we got here some range that is 180. So that is the reason why it would be best to put Colt at the back, guys. Okay, so let's go back to that Heinz. And you can put also, I think if you have a stronger Colt, maybe 10 stars at plus 100, you can put that at the middle also, guys. So going back to this Heinz, we have here an active skill range that is 120. And it says here it grants accuracy increase buff to the caster for 10 seconds. And this accuracy, it says here, it increases final accuracy by 100%, guys. And this Heinz cannot miss. I haven't seen Heinz on my end that miss on PvP and also on PvE, guys. And then it deals damage equal to 3000% of attack in a 4-meter area around the target. So we have here some decent AoE also. And it grants Keen Attack level 5 buff to allies for 10 seconds, and this Keen Attack, it increases the critical hit rate by 20%. And also it says here Heinz obtains immortal buff for 10 seconds when fallen, limited only for one time. And this is what I like about this Heinz, guys. I really love this hero. Okay, so next we have here also Sylvester. So Sylvester is just like an assassin type unit. So if you don't have some Sylvester, the alternate hero for this, that would be Kyle, guys. Kyle is a freaking nice unit also. But I really love this Sylvester because we have here, it attacks targets with the support type keyword first. So a proper building of Sylvester will make him freaking insane, guys, in PvP. So we have here, it grants stealth buff to the caster for 8 seconds, and take note, we get here 8 seconds, guys. This Sylvester is nice in tandem with the High Lord hero, that would be Rin, so that we can have here some continuous active skill. So it says here, it quickly approaches to the farthest support type target. So that means it teleports, guys, and also it can deal damage equal to 3,200% of attack. So this is an assassin with the stealth, and also it increases critical hit rate by 100%, just like Colt, upon successful attack. And when attacking a support type units, it increases its final damage by 50%. So this is an anti-support unit, guys. So this is what I like about the Sylvester, the stealth. Okay, so we have here also some critical hit attack. This critical hit attack also adds to that Sylvester, guys, because at Sylvester cast the skill or its active skill, he becomes stealth while hitting the target with this crit hit attack. So we got here some 600% of attack to the target, and we got here Agony of Condemnation buff to allies, which increases weakness attack rate by 24% and also final weakness attack damage by 24%. And we got here also, it grants Knight's Will to the caster. It increases crit hit rate by 24%, bonus damage rate by 24%, and also attack speed by 24%, guys. So if you will use Sylvester, tandem Sylvester with a High Lord Rin, because it says here on High Lord Rin, we can see here the active skill, okay, decreases skill cooldown by 20%. So 20% of that 10 seconds, that would be 2 seconds, guys. So that is perfect for Sylvester. Okay, so let's go back. We have here Gelidus. So this Gelidus is already plus 100, guys. I really love this unit. He is a freaking insane, to be honest, guys. Currently, he is the top tier PvE unit or PvP unit in the game. So what I like about this Gelidus is that it grants a decent buff to the caster. So it says here it nullifies damage taken 5 times, and also it increases crit hit rate by 24%. While quickly approaches the furthest range type target and deal damage equal to 3,000% of attack in an AoE, that is a 4-meter area around the target. So he is somehow an assassin also, but apparently he does not hide, guys, just like Sylvester. And also we got here some additional okay, it deals additional damage equal to 50% of the target's max HP. So the damage of this Gelidus is freaking insane, guys. So we have here also Deadly Cold, afflicted with the chill and frostbite for the duration of the buff. And finally, we got here Immortality. So this what makes this Gelidus a freaking insane, guys. And this crit hit attack here, it also adds like 5 to 10% or maybe 20%, guys, because Gelidus while attacking, he has an immortal. So he can gain here some of this buffs here that increases bonus damage rate by 24%, and when attacking a target with frostbite, it increases damage by 50%. And take note, we got here some attack speed that is 200. He is friggin' insane, guys, in PvP currently. Okay, so next we got here Melia. Of course, we know about Melia. Okay, Melia is the top tier DPS unit in PvE currently in the game. So this Melia is also plus 100, guys. So if you will check here the skills about this Melia, what I like about this Melia is that it grants Radiant Guardian Dragon buff to the caster. That increases attack speed by 24%, crit hit rate by 24%, and also final crit hit damage by 24%. And what I like the most about this Melia is that it can deal massive damage, guys. So that is a 4,000% of attack in a 12-meter fan-shaped area in front of the caster. So we have here a range of 120. So that is 60 range less compared to that Bidam and Colt. And next we get here some Crystal Dragon's Majesty that increases a final weakness attack damage by 24%. So if ever this Melia survives a few seconds after the battle commences, my god, he is or she is freaking insane in PvP, guys. Okay, so next, of course, the Undying Regen Life. So Regen Life is still viable in a PvP, guys. So why is it that Regen Life is still viable in PvP? So if you will take a look at the skills here of Regen Life, you get here some tense immunity. Okay, so I really love this tense immunity, guys, because tense interrupts your heroes or the casting of the active skill of your heroes. What I like also about this Regen Life is that, take note, we got here it deals damage equal to 3000% of attack over 5 hits in a 4-meter area around the target. So there will be 5 hits, guys. So each hit that would be somehow like 600. Okay, 600% of attack times 5, that would be 3000. So there will be successive hits, guys. 600% of attacks successively. In addition, if you'll check here the crit hit attack, we have here the Harmonious Vow. So it says here it increases the caster's final attack by 15% for each range type unit up to 45%. So this increase in caster's final attack is linked also to this active skill, guys. So that is the reason why this 5 hits here is freaking insane, guys. So that 5 hits, for example, each hit that is 600 times 45% of that, if I'm not mistaken, that would become somehow like 800 to 900% of attack per hit. So that is the reason why this Regen Life is freaking insane, guys, in PvP up to now. Okay, so next we get here Scold. So what I like about this Scold, even though this Scold does not deal some massive damage on this active skill, we don't have some damages here on the active skill, guys. What I like about this Scold is this World Order buff. So it increases final HP by 30% and also defense by 50% to all of your allied units. And also it increases crit hit rate by 24%. And we got here some HP recovery every second for 3 seconds. And this effect cannot be removed by any buff removal. In addition, what I like the most is this stun and knockback immunity. If the enemies have some stun, my god, so we are immune to stun, guys. This is what I like about this Scold. And next, Scold as a DPS unit on PvP, we got here some attack speed that is 200. And take note that we got here some Crescent Moon Prophet buff to the caster that nullifies the damage taken 2 times. And we have also increase in critical hit rate by 24%. And take a look at that, we have here 750% of attack to the target, guys. And the Prophecy, we got here the Prophecy buff that is cast to allied units, and we got here some Brinjal Lock that increases or decreases the crit hit rate resist by 24% of the enemy. This crit hit attack is freaking nice, guys, for this Scold. It adds somehow like almost a 50%. If this Scold survived, my god, its crit hit attack is freaking very devastating, guys, because we got here some attack speed that is 200. Okay, next we got here Karen Swimsuit. So most of you will think, why is it that Karen Swimsuit? Why is it that Karen Swimsuit is your favorite unit? Okay, let's talk about this one. First, we got here some attack speed that is 149. Take note of that. And if you'll check here the active skill, we got here some vacation buff to allies for 10 seconds. So it says here, it increases final HP by 25% and also it recovers 10% of HP every 0.6 second for 3 seconds. And okay, so we have here silence immunity, guys. I really love this one. But what I like the most about this Karen Swimsuit is the crit hit attack. So if you'll put this Karen Swimsuit maybe at the back row, we can have here removal or removes all buffs from the target, and also we get here recovers all allies HP by 3.1% upon successful attack. And also it can have here some build buff for 10 seconds and it can nullify damage taken 2 times. So this buff removal here, it removes immortality, guys. Like this, for example, we got here Ainz. So Ainz here has a immortality. So this is a buff, guys. Take note, does not fall during the duration of the buff. So in order for this Ainz not to become immortal, we need that current swimsuit in order to remove this immortal buff. The same as this Gyarados. So if you have encountered some enemies that possesses some immortal buff, that is freaking annoying, guys. So use current swimsuit in order to remove this immortal buff. Okay, so that is the reason why, one of the reasons why I really love this current swimsuit. Okay, next, Pascal. Why is it Pascal? My God. Okay, so if you will check here, the active skill of this Pascal, it grants a divine authority buff to the caster only. And it can deal some damage equal to 3000% of attack to the target. Take note, this is a single target, guys. And this Pascal, we don't need the damage of this Pascal. What we need here is this divine authority in order for this Pascal to survive in the battle. So this divine authority, it nullifies damage taken 5 times for survivability. And also we get here, of course, these are damages, guys. So increases final attack, that's okay. It also increases crit hit rate. That is freaking good. We need this crit hit rate. And also we got here some weakness attack rate. That is nice. And this effect cannot be removed by any buff removal. So on this divine authority buff, what we need here only is this increase in critical hit rate by 20%. But of course, we need all of this one. And next, we need here also the damage nullification 5 times, guys, or survivability. So why is it that I need this one, the crit hit rate attack, or crit hit rate increase in crit hit rate by 20%? The reason for this is because of this crit hit attack. So it says here, although this Pascal deals only 100% of attack to the target, or it deals only crit hit damage equal to 100% of attack to the target, what we need here is this removal of buffs. And of course, you have here also the skill cooldown for our damage or 5 times damage nullification. But the main purpose of this Pascal is this buff removal, guys, to the target. So the purpose of Pascal is to remove the immortality buff of the hero. And not only the immortality buff, and that includes also other buffs, guys. So that is the reason why Pascal is freaking nice also to use in PvP. So this is an anti-Gyarados, anti-Ainz, and maybe anti-Teo, and anti-Guanyu. Those heroes that possesses some immortality buff. So if you will check here, for example, we got here some utility. Then if you will tap this one, immortal, you can see here all of these heroes here possesses some immortal buff. Okay, so next, oh my God, let's proceed, guys. So after that Pascal, finally that would be Jack, guys. So even though this Jack, or my Jack, is only a 3 stars, I really love this Jack. So it says here, attacks targets with range type keyword first. So this is the #1 reason that I like about this Jack. And it says here, it deals damage equal to 3000% of attack in a 4-meter area around the target. And we got here, it inflicts a medical diagnosis buff for 10 seconds upon successful attack. So this Jack has this immortality buff. So if you will place Jack on the right position, maybe this Jack can sneak onto your team, guys, because it will aim here a range type unit. And also this expert medical diagnosis, it increases 50% of attack speed and also the movement speed, guys, and can also afflict silence. And take note, this is an AOE. And we have here also clinical trial. It increases the movement speed by 50%. So this Jack can dash on the battlefield. Okay, so we have here also some crit attack, in which it adds like 5 to 10% for Jack, guys, because of this damage nullification, and that is the Veil. So on your end, guys, who are your top favorite PvP heroes? Just comment down below and we will chat there together. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you again on my next videos. Bye-bye.